Do you have a go bag packed at your house, ready to roll at a moment's notice? Well, if you don't, you may want to check out this new bag from Hidden Woodsman. We are going to look at it today, so stick around. So having a go bag packed and ready to roll in your home is such an important kind of thing to do if you're into this whole preparedness thing. And I'm not talking about a big heavy duty backpack, a bug out bag per se. What we're talking about is something that you're going to grab at a moment's notice. When disaster strikes, when the authorities come and they make you evacuate because it is unsafe, or there's something happening in your home that you cannot stay there any longer, and you need to either walk or drive to a shelter or to a friend's house, to grandma's house, whatever. There's items that you're going to need to bring with you that are not necessarily camping gear, even though you should have that kind of stuff ready too. I always have a backpack in my truck. That's my get home bag that has all the stuff that I take with me back and forth between work in case I get stranded. This is more for at home, in the hall closet, underneath the bed kind of thing. And when I saw this duffel bag from Hidden Woodsman, I knew that this was going to be a perfect application for that. Now, of course, you could use this for anything else, travel or whatever. But I really liked the fact that Hidden Woodsman came up with this, and his stuff is so over-the-top durable, well-made, made in the United States, just really great stuff. So having a duffel bag from the Hidden Woodsman just made sense for a go bag because I know it's going to be durable, it's going to be well made, it's going to last, and it's going to be able to be thrown around, in vehicles and in closets and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is kind of take you through this bag, the features of the bag itself, and then what I put in here as a grab-and-go item. And then what I want to ask you guys to do is, in the comments, leave ideas of what you would put into a go bag based on what I just described. So let's take a look a little bit closer at this and see what the Hidden Woodsman duffel bag is all about. Okay, what we have here is a 500D Cordura bag, made in USA by Hidden Woodsman. First thing for features, we have an adjustable, removable shoulder strap, super important. Nice large grab handles that you can actually get your shoulder into. Throw this over your shoulder and be able to carry it that way. You've got a zipper pocket on the end with a Velcro field so you can put identifying patches. And that pocket goes all the way to the bottom. On this side is another zipper pocket. Big beefy YKK zippers. And then what's really nice about this duffel bag is that it is lined. So it is not just a single wall of Cordura. There's a nylon lining in it, and that's going to help give the bag some structure, protect the contents of the bag, also makes things getting in and out a little bit easier because it's smoother on the inside. The fact that it is made out of Cordura and it is heavy-duty stitched with these big beefy YKK zippers, it's really going to stand, or it's really going to withstand abuse and being tossed around and carried around. Now, what kind of items would you put in your go bag? Well, for me, like I said, this is a supplement to a backpack. Of course, I'm going to have my backpack with me. That's going to have a lot of my smaller stuff, but there are a few things that you're going to want in here that as a redundancy, but also as comfort items, and that's really what I'm looking at. So I've got my toiletry kit. That's got my medications, toothpaste, eye drops, things like that, my glasses, whatever. I also want to keep a small thumb drive, and this is going to have important documents on this, insurance papers, copies of things, passwords, codes, numbers, all those things that, you know, you may have trouble remembering, you may not have on your phone, but you'll have access to this. So if you need this kind of information, you have it. You can also put in emergency contacts. These little thumb drives, they seem like they keep getting bigger and bigger as far as capacity, so you can put a lot of stuff on these things, and that is very helpful in an emergency situation. So that's what I've got on this side. In this pocket, got a bandana. I've got some wipes. And then I've got another headlamp. This one is a rechargeable headlamp, but it's always good to have multiple headlamps. They're in all my bags, all kinds of different ones, battery operated ones, rechargeable ones. You definitely want those. So now we're going to get onto the inside. With the stuff that I have in here, these are items that are comfort items, and they are redundant to other items that I carry in my get home bag or my bug out bag. In a dry sack, I keep extra clothes. So there's underwear, t-shirts, socks, lightweight pants, just multiple different layers and items that are going to help me in the long run, because now I have a warm, dry change of clothes, which is always important. I want some food items with me. This is a new nutrient survival, what they call their NRE. It's similar to an MRE, but it's a little bit different. So it has snacks in here. It has food that can be cooked. And this is going to be in addition to what is in my bigger backpack, which has my cook kit and my water and all that stuff, and also has extra food. But having just a couple extra of these in my bag are always a great idea. Spare Nalgene, so when I'm getting where I'm going, I can fill it up with water. In here I have a U.S. Army poncho liner, which is a fantastic item. Being turned into a very lightweight sleeping bag. It is a very comfortable item. If I'm traveling with my wife or my kids or my grandkids, they can use that, so it's great to have extras of these. And then in the bottom of this, I have a really nice wool blend blanket. Wool blankets are fantastic items. You can never have enough of these things. This one I found on Amazon. Pretty inexpensive. I think it's an 80-20 blend. It's nice and soft, but it's going to keep me warm. And it's not hugely expensive, so I don't have to worry about it if I do damage it or lose it. And then for me, even in warmer months, a beanie of some sort is something that I want to have with me, because, my head gets cold, don't have a lot of hair anymore. So when I sleep, especially if I have to sleep outside or in a tent, I like to have a beanie. So having an extra one of those is a critical item for me. I also keep a little shoulder bag so I can carry items when I get to where I'm going. And this just has pens, notebook, Sharpie. I keep a solar charging power bank so I can charge my phone. Of course, there's a cord in there for that. flashlights, batteries, all those little things that you need. This little bag is a fantastic item, and I just keep it packed and loaded to go, and it goes right on top. Now there are some items that are not in here, and there's not a lot of tools. There's no knives. There's no multi-tools. That is stuff that I'm going to have on me. I'm going to have in that get home bag that I've talked about, or my bug out bag, depending on the situation. So I have all that stuff in my truck always, all kinds of tools to get things done. So I don't need to have that stuff in here. And then things I keep on my person all the time, pocket knives, multi-tools, self-defense items, those don't need to be in the bag. The whole purpose of this is that it needs to be fairly lightweight, but just have comfort items. Now, if you're traveling with children, or you have children in your household, grandkids, whatever, having a duffel bag packed for them is essential, and you want to make sure you have comfort items for them as well. If they have favorite toys that they sleep with, blankets, things like that, snacks, that's the kind of stuff that can be loaded in these kind of bags and staged throughout your house. So when the unfortunate event of an emergency, grid goes down, power's out, natural disaster, who knows, at least you have some of these things packed and ready to go. If you don't, and all this stuff is scattered through your house, and you have suitcases shoved in your closet and they're all empty, if the authorities show up at your house and they give you 30 minutes to grab anything that you can and leave, what are you going to do? You're not going to have time to pack all this stuff, so you better have this stuff ready to go, and you better have some good quality bags that are going to hold up and not fall apart on you as you're leaving. So, this bag is an investment for sure, but it's darn well worth it, and I think it's fantastic for the application. Now, like I said, make a great travel bag as well. If you do a lot of overseas traveling and you're looking for a heavy-duty duffel, this would be a great one to have. But for me, it really made sense to go into that go bag roll, and that's what I'm going to do with it. So, all right, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching my videos. Check out the affiliate links down below. Check out a link to the Hidden Woodsman website and look at the specs on this bag. Fantastic piece of gear, super well made. Check out the Facebook group, growing, it's getting huge. A lot of good activity on there. Also check out the new website, preparedwanderer.com. Extra content on there, as well as links to the video and links to the web store. So thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time on the Prepared Wanderer. That is a good looking bag.